Welcome everyone. After J.J. Thomson, Rutherford gave a model, that is Rutherford atomic model. In this model, the Rutherford and his two associates named Geiger and Marsden performed an experiment, that is alpha scattering experiment. In that experiment, they bombard alpha particle on gold foil and observed some observations. These observations are: first observation, that on bombarding the alpha particle on gold foil, most of the alpha particles will remain undeflected. Second observation, few alpha particles were deviated through a small angle. Third observation, very few alpha particles were deviated through large angle, almost 180 degree. And they conclude this observation, and the conclusion was that from the first observation they conclude that the most of the part of the atom is empty. That is why most of the alpha particles will remain undeflected. From the second observation they concluded that the repulsion force between the alpha particles, as alpha particle is having a charge positive 2e, twice of charge of proton. So the force between the alpha particle and the charge present in the nucleus has a repulsion force, and that repulsion force depends upon the distance. If r is greater, force is lesser. So these alpha particles were deviated through a small angle, because in this case r is greater and force is lesser. Very few alpha particles were deviated through large angle, because in this case the r is lesser and force is greater. And why very few? Because the whole mass is concentrated in a very small point, in a very small area, that is known as nucleus. So we say they concluded that the whole mass and the positive charge is bound in a small area, that is known as nucleus. Thank you.